seats in the upright position. Handcuffs and ankle chains must be securely fastened, or you will be shot. Exits are clearly marked, but you will not be using them. Should you use them, you will be shot. On behalf of the state of Minnesota, thank you for being arrested and convicted. Sit back and enjoy your bus ride.
And I'd like to welcome you to episode 4 of Podcast with No Name. After this episode, it won't be called that anymore. It will be called The Last Word. As somebody has already taken the podcast with no name, so the format's going to stay the same. It's just going to be a name change. So let's start it off like we always do. Let's start with sports.
Just a bit outside.
So the stage is set for the Super Bowl. It will be the San Francisco 49ers versus the Baltimore Ravens. So, looks like it'll be pretty good. Be cheering for the Ravens, and Ray Lewis's last season with them. It'll be his last game. So hope they do pretty good. The Falcons could have made it if they didn't let their 20-point lead evaporate in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta is notorious for having bad teams fail in the postseason. I was reading one article. It said out of all 154 seasons of Atlanta sports, only one team has won the championship. That was the 95 Braves. The Braves went 14 years to the postseason, had one championship. The Falcons went once in the Super Bowl and lost. The Thrashers and the Flames never made it. And the times that Atlanta had the best teams in basketball was the 70s and 80s when Dominic Wilson was here. And that's the same time that Larry Bird was playing. And they never really did anything with him and the Hawks here. So we have one sports. Well, Atlanta has one sports championship in 154 seasons. So we're right up there with Cleveland and Cleveland Browns and the Indians. All those teams. And lately I've been watching the Australian Open in tennis. I was watching Maria Sharapova and Len Mee last night, and Len Mee beat Sharapova, and I was astonished that happened. Sharapova was second ranked coming into there, and Mee was ranked 6th, and she wiped the floor with Sharapova. And then after that I watched Azarenka and Sloane Stephens play, and Sloane was the last American in there, and she lost. So now it's going to come down to Azarenka and Mee in the finals. And then on the men's side, I don't know, because I don't really care about men's tennis. But that's what I've been watching for sports. And baseball season will be starting back up pretty soon. I had a couple of the Braves report, or they was practicing out at Turner Field the other day. And they have Manti Te'o and his fiasco that he's been into. He's supposed to have a interview with Katie Couric he's having it today or it's airing today. I can't remember which one it is, but he's in all sorts of crazy stuff. I always thought it's like, how do you not know that your girlfriend's dead, or that she died, or whatever happened to her? So, he's like, he was hoaxed into it. It's like, I think he's just dumb and doesn't know what's going on. But, I think, and then I was reading this, staying on sports, reading this other article. There's this ball boy for, Chelsea and the soccer team in England, and I don't remember who they was playing against, but the ball went out for a goal kick, and the ball boy didn't throw the ball back in, so one of the Chelsea players went over there and wanted to grab the ball from him, so he started trying to grab it, and somehow like the ball boy fell down or something, and so when he was down, one of the players started kicking him, trying to get the ball back. Well, he got a red card for it, and the player's name was Hazard. Thought it would be funny if somebody wrote, "Being a ball boy is hazardous to your health." It's just a pun, play on words. Hazardous. I thought that was funny. But I think that is all for now for sports. So let's get into video games.
He was shot 6 times. Fortunately, the bullets missed every vital organ.
Right, so they have announced a Fallout 3 TV show. They're looking into making one, which I'm pretty excited about that if they decide to make one. Not sure how it would work, or who would play in it, or anything like that, but I think that'd be pretty cool to have a Fallout TV show. I'd rather have live action than animated. The cartoon wouldn't be very exciting, I think, but it may work better than being live action. And THQ got auctioned off. Bunch of their properties got sold. Nobody's picked up Darksiders yet, but Sega brought some of the properties. Crytek, the people that make Crysis, they bought some of the properties. Somebody bought Metro and another game, but I can't remember who it is. I think it's like Kong or Coin Industry, game makers. But yeah, THQ is no more after filing for bankruptcy. So, and then for the employees, it's up to the people that bought the game to decide if they're gonna stay within or not hire them or anything. And then they have the in the UK, they get for the new Dead Island Riptide game coming out, they have a collector's edition that comes with a torso. Yeah, the arms, the head, and the legs are all chopped off. It's just the torso. And they came out with it, and then like the next day they apologized for coming out with it, but they didn't say if they was going to stop making it. They just said that it was I guess like bad taste or something like that. But they didn't say that they just want to stop making it. And then for the US edition, ours comes in a briefcase, which isn't very exciting. I'd rather have the torso. I wouldn't buy it, but I'd rather have that edition of it. And for the Tomb Raider, game that's coming out. The UK edition comes with a replica Beretta pistol that she uses in the game. And I can see somebody going around and using that and like holding up a store. It looks like a real pistol. I can see someone like using that to rob a store or something, doing something dumb like that. So I guess that's why we didn't get it, because somebody would be dumb like that. And for those that have Mass Effect 3 saves, if you play Dead Space 3, you unlock Mass Effect inspired armor for Isaac to wear. And let's see, I did play the Dead Space 3 demo, played about 5 minutes of it, died in that 5 minutes that I played it. I'm not sure where in the game this takes place. I'm guessing at the beginning, because you've already crashed on the snow planet. It could be halfway through the game. I'm just guessing that it's at the beginning. But when you're going through, Isaac, he's limping along. But if you aim down the gun, like like you're aiming down the gun, he walks fine. So that's how you move along faster in the game. Just aim down the gun when you're limping along. But the first enemy I came across, I had to shoot him like 6 times. Because I shot his legs out from him, and then he morphed into this other creature that had like tentacles coming out from him. I couldn't stop him because the tentacles kept moving me back. But I eventually killed him, and then I got into this, you have to find shelter from the snow. So you go into this cave, and I went into the cave, and there's these 2 other dudes, and they beat me down. I couldn't kill them because they morph into other things. So I shot their heads off, and they morphed into other creatures, and they killed me. But in the demo, you can do co-op, and you can do weapons crafting. So whenever you find like salvage metal, and you can create different stuff with that. So it was pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but it is a pretty interesting game. And they have a release date now for the Lego Marvel games. It's going to be October 31st. So I'm pretty excited about that one. With all they're recreating Stark Tower with Legos, and the Hulk is like 10 Lego people put together because he's so huge, and there's over 100 different characters in there. So I think this will be the best Lego game that they come out with. And then right now I've been playing, picked up Arkham City, Batman Arkham City. I've been playing that one. That one's really fun. I'm not very far into it. I think I'm only on like the 2nd mission, but the Catwoman missions are pretty cool. I like playing as her more than I like playing as Batman. So I've been playing that one. Just 1000-pointed Kung Fu Panda. That game's actually pretty fun. Been doing the You Draw Instant Artist. That one's not too bad. The tablet that you get takes kind of getting used to. But once you get used to it, it's a pretty cool game to play. I'm not much of an artist, but I like it. Been playing Lollipop Chainsaw. There's one really dumb achievement in there that I don't like. And it's that one section of the game where you're in like a Tron-like universe in a video game, and you have to make it all the way to the top of this level. Well, you can't shoot at any of the objects that people throw down at you. So you have to make it all the way to the top without getting hit. But each time you die, the people